Alright you guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here for some more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and today we're going to be creating another character speculation / prediction list. I think it's safe to say that we know about 65% of the characters that are going to be included in the base roster of Sparking Zero, purely going based off of the characters that are confirmed that we have so far over here on the official website. So we're going to be creating this with a different format in mind. First, we're going to be adding all the different variations, transformations, and yes, even fusion techniques of the characters that we have here. Then we're going to be adding more of the basic / obvious characters that should be in the base roster. So without further ado, make sure to drop a like on the video and let's hop straight into it. I also went ahead and added all of the recently announced characters from the VJump scan, such as Gohan Adults, Future Gohan, Future Trunks, Videl, Beerus, and Whis, right? Everybody is placed accordingly. We're just going to be going down a list, filling in the gaps, starting things off with Goku, early, mid, and then Super. Obviously, UI Sign and MUI should be in the game. Then we have all of Vegeta's variants and transformations, Scouter, mid, late, as well as Super. Blue Evolved is the only form that has not been confirmed so far, but I think it's safe to say that that's going to be in the game as well. So next, I'm going to be adding Vegito from Dragon Ball Super, and of course the original Super Saiyan transformation, because the Future Trunks arc from the Super anime is confirmed. I mean, Future Trunks was announced day one via the announcement trailer. And then after that, we're going to be adding base Gogeta, Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, just because we already have DBS Broly with his Wrathful state, Super Saiyan, and full power state. So that concludes all of Vegeta and Goku's forms and transformations. Next, we do have Z Broly. Now, this one is a bit interesting. It's pretty tough because we have no idea if they're going to be including the Z movie characters, GT characters, or even OG Dragon Ball characters. They've only been announcing Z and Supers, right? But the only reason why I'm including Z Broly right beside Super Broly is because if we go back over here on the official website, yes, it does say Broly Super. So they're trying to indicate or imply that we're going to be getting a Z Broly, just going based off of the other characters like Frieza Super, Android 17 Super, as well as Goku and Vegeta Z and Super. So that's the only reason why I am including Z Broly in today's video. After that, we have all of Gohan's variants. So of course, early Gohan was already confirmed. We have mid Gohan with Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2. After that, base form, Super Saiyan 2, Great Saiyaman, and Ultimate Gohan. That concludes all of Gohan's forms, right? Future Gohan and Future Super Saiyan were confirmed within the recent VJump scan. After that, we do have Sword Trunks, or Trunks Sword, as well as his Super Saiyan form, base Trunks Melee. We already have the Super Saiyan and grade 3, or he goes by Super Trunks, right? It only makes sense to include base Future Trunks, and this part is a bit confusing if you ask me. So Super Saiyan is already confirmed. However, I'm not entirely sure about a Super Saiyan transformation for Future Trunks. Rage is a must. If they don't include Rage, then they're doing something wrong. But as for Super Saiyan 2, that's interesting. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this. The only reason why I'm including a Super Saiyan 2 Trunks is because they're including that form in more of the recent Dragon Ball games. For example, Dragon Ball Legends. I think there's a Super Saiyan 2 unit as well as a Super Saiyan Rage unit. And even in Dragon Ball The Breakers, there's a Super Transfer where you can play as Rage Trunks, and there's a normal transfer where you can play as Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, right? So yeah, I want a Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan Rage for Future Trunks. That would be epic, you know, with the different unique skills like Sword of Hope, Gallic Gun, Final Flash. I'm there for it, man. Moving forward, we have more of the standalone characters: Piccolo, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Master Roshi, Buff Master Roshi, Hercule, and Videl. I think it's safe to say that they're going to be adding Great Saiyan Woman, just because she was in BT3. And do keep in mind that they're going to be creating more unique dual ultimate attacks. I mean, it's already been confirmed that Jeice and Berter are going to be doing the Purple Comet Strike, right? That was in the second trailer. So I think it would be cool if Great Saiyan Woman and Great Saiyaman have their own unique dual attacks. Beerus, Whis, and Nappa. Now, we do have the Ginyu Squad right over here. I know they're not variations or transformations of the same character, but if one of them is getting in, then they're all getting in. Berter and Jeice are already confirmed. Guldo Raccoon right there, and the captain, Ginyu, right there. Now we have all of Frieza's Z transformations. First form, second form, third form, fourth form, not final form, just because, you know, we do have Super. Fourth full power, and this one, I'm not entirely sure. Do you guys think Metal Frieza is going to make it in the base roster? I can definitely see them cutting this character, because do remember that there's only 164 character slots. In BT3, there's 161. And if we count all of the new super characters, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to count Master Roshi because that's just the super outfit. Kasuna, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, Android 17 from Super, 12, Frieza from Super, 13, Trunks, let's see, 14, 15, 16, 17, and all of Goku's Super variations, right? 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21 Super characters confirmed right off the bat. So what is that? 18 characters from BT3 are already going to be getting cuts. So that's how we're doing things for today. I'm not entirely sure if Metal Frieza is going to be one of those characters that is going to be getting cuts, or if he's going to be safe. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. To be fair, we do have Trunks' sword, and you know, if we're trying to keep things as anime accurate as possible, we need that shining slash story animation. So that's why I'm including Metal Frieza. Next, we do have Golden Frieza from Super, so it's safe to say, or, you know, Super Frieza, so Golden Frieza is going to be in the game, obviously. Then we have Android 17 from Z. Now, they kind of teased this in the recent VJump scan, as we all know. They announced future Trunks and future Gohan, but in one of the future Gohan screenshots, they showed Android 17 from Z. So not only that, but again, the Super 17 is in parentheses, so it implies that we're going to be getting the Z variation. Moving forward, we have Android 18. I don't think we're going to be getting a Super variation, just because, yeah, the name doesn't indicate Super or Z. So there just might be one character of Android 18. We have Cell, of course. Imperfect Cell, Semi-Perfect Cell, Perfect Cell, and Super Perfect Cell. Next, we have Majin Buu. Of course, Evil Buu is in BT3, but I feel like he could be getting cut just because his skill set was something similar to original Majin Buu, and plus his screen time in the anime was only like 2 seconds, right? So it's tough, man. It's tough. What do you guys think? I think we're going to set him aside for now. I think that's the safest option. I can definitely live without that character, but for sure we need Super Buu, Gotenks Super Buu, and Gohan Absorbed Buu, followed by Kid Buu right there. And next we have Hits from Dragon Ball Super. Again, just going down the confirmed characters. As I stated at the start of the video, after we're doing this format, we're then going to be adding more of the obvious characters that should be in the game as well. KO, since we have Berserk, we need the base form, and I think, this is just speculation, all this is, mind you, but it definitely seems like they confirmed a potential controlled variation of Super Saiyan KO. Why do I say that? Well, going to the character over here, You see how it says Berserk in parentheses? So going based off of the logic of the other characters, we might be getting a KO Super Saiyan controlled, or whatever word they decide to use. KO Super Saiyan mastered or something, I don't know. But you see how it's in parentheses? That's why I do think that character has been teased in a way. Moving forward, of course, if we have Konsuna, it only makes sense that Ribrianne and Rosie are going to be in the game. I know these aren't variations of the same character, but something similar to the Ginyu Force. If one of them is going to be in the game, then they're all going to be in the game. Same thing for Bergamo and his squad, right? Bazel and 11 Dale. Now we have the Pride Troopers, Dispo, Topo, and Jiren. Y'all already know we have to get Topo's Hakaishin states and Jiren's full power form. If we're getting UI Goku and Blue Evolved Vegeta, it only makes sense. So this is why, again, I stated at the start of the video that it seems to me that we know about at least 65% of the base roster. Do you guys agree with this list so far? I mean, again, we're just going off of the confirmed variations that we already have, so it makes sense to me. Of course, with the exception of like Evil Boo or Metal Frieza. Not entirely sure if they're going to make the cut. Let's go over the characters that I think are pretty obvious but aren't necessarily confirmed so far, right? So nothing to go based off of. This is just nothing but predictions over here. So I think Bardock should be in the game. King Vegeta, nah, yeah. So for the characters I think are going to be getting cuts, I'm going to set them over here on the left side of the screen. Yajirobe definitely getting cut. I think, man, I think. Chatsu, since Tien's in the game, I think it makes sense to include Chatsu. Raditz, of course, we have to complete the entire Saiyan saga. We already have Scouter Vegeta, Nappa, and Cyberman. I think that makes sense, you know, kind of falls under the Nappa character list. Frieza Soldier, yeah, definitely getting cuts. Oppo, I'm cutting that character, don't care. Q, now, I am going to be including Q just because of Vegeta's ultimate attack, Dirty Fireworks, plus he was named in one of the Sparking Zero V-Jump scans. I believe specifically the Vegeta one. So, you know, they might have hinted at Q being a confirmed character. Zarbon, yep, pretty obvious with his beast transformation. Dodoria, Nail, ooh, interesting. What do you guys think? There's characters that I think are pretty obvious to cut, like Frieza Soldier and Apul, but then there's other characters I'm not entirely sure about, like Nail. I think, yeah, let's just include him, man. I know he's not a major part in the Planet Namek storyline, but he's definitely there. King Colds. This is why I wasn't sure if Metal Frieza was going to be in the game, because I think we can live without King Cold as well. Ah, man, why not? Since Metal Frieza is in, yeah, sure. Android 19, Dr. Gero, of course. Android 16, y'all already know. Cell Jr., I think it's safe to say that Cell Jr. is going to be in the game. I mean, to be fair, that's like one of the main points of Gohan transforming into Super Saiyan 2. Goten, Super Saiyan Goten, Trunks, Super Saiyan Trunks, Gotenks, Super Saiyan Gotenks, and Super Saiyan 3. Obvious characters again. Spopovich, I mean, I said this before, we do have the tournament edition of Videl, so this could be a cool story battle. But I think it's just one of those characters we can live without, right? Babidi, yep, don't include Babidi. Ibora, I think he's one of the more obvious ones. Supreme Kai? No? Kabito Kai? I don't think so. Champa, yeah, so now we're getting more to the Dragon Ball Super characters. Of course, this is just my prediction slash speculation, so if you want to create your own roster with Supreme Kai, Evil Boo, King Vegeta, then go ahead, right? By all means. Vados, Frost, Kaba. Now, as for the Universe 6 Saiyan's transformations, it's pretty difficult. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to be adding all of them. I know that Kaba achieved Super Saiyan in the Universe 6 saga and then Super Saiyan 2 in the Tournament of Power, so I think that's good enough for me. Oh, we also have Otamo and Magenta, of course, from the Universe 6 saga as well. Wait, where's Caulifla and the others? Alright, let's just go down the list, I guess. Zamasu, that's a given. Future Trunks is already confirmed. And if I'm including Blue Vegito, then yep. Merge Zamasu, Corrupt Zamasu. There's Caulifla. Let's actually go ahead and rearrange this just to make things a bit more organized over here. So, the rest of Universe 6, Caulifla there. And as what I was just about to say with the Super Saiyan transformations, do you guys think they'll include Caulifla's Super Saiyan form? I don't know about that, just because literally in the same episode, she ascended into Super Saiyan 2 to deflect Berserk KO's Ki Blast attack, right? That was in the same episode, and for majority of her screen time in Tournament of Power, wasn't she just using Super Saiyan 2? So, don't get me wrong, I think Super Saiyan 2 should definitely be in the game, but as for Super Saiyan, I don't know. For Kale, it makes sense to include Controlled and Berserk. For Kaba, it makes a little bit of sense to include both of his Super Saiyan forms, right? Just because he achieved in different sagas. But for Caulifla, it's pretty tough. I mean, why not? I do plan on updating this specific character list here after we get more confirmed characters via trailers and VJump scans. We're going to be adding all of those guys in that I did not include, and then adding more characters going based off of the newly announced characters, right? Kind of like how we're doing in today's video, if that makes sense. So, Kefla, and then we have the future Trunks saga characters right here. So, you probably noticed that we have about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 character slots left. As I just said, as soon as they confirm more characters, we're going to be coming back to this roster here, updating it, and adding even more based off of the newly confirmed characters. And also, there's all the Z movie characters, GT, OG Dragon Ball, even superhero characters from Dragon Ball Super, Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, Power Awakening Piccolo. This is why we have all the empty slots right here. If we go over to the sites once again, Piccolo does not have Z right beside his name. We're not sure about Gohan just yet because they haven't updated the website. So we just have to wait and see what's going on there. Since he doesn't have Z or Super in parentheses, that I just take it as, you know, they're going to be including the superhero Piccolo as DLC, but that's just nothing but speculation. Again, this entire video is a speculation, but yeah, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this. All the characters on the left side over here are the ones I'm cutting out of the roster. Of course, these guys are in BT3 as well. This is why I included them in today's video. I think this is a pretty good roster so far. Thank you guys for the immense support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!